As those holiday bills come rolling in, some of you might be looking for a fresh financial start in 2018, and we have some tips that can help. I'm joined now by Jeff Schnick with our partners at the Dallas Business Journal. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks, Marie. Appreciate it.
I know this is top of mind for a lot of people, so we want to start with the new tax plan. A lot of changes coming in the next year, but do we need to know anything right now as we look forward to filing our taxes for 2017?
Certainly. One of the things you'll want to know for 2017 first is always save, save, save. And so if that's something you didn't do this year, make sure for 2018 going into 2019 that you have that set up, especially for the new tax law that's going into effect. You're going to want to know single, whether you're filing married versus joint versus married versus single. The new tax law is very different, and you're really going to have to do your research on that.
Should it be stressing us out, though, already? Some of us think about that.
Honestly, consult a professional if you're really worried, and I would say this across the board. Never trust someone else's word for it. Make sure you're following up with a professional or doing your own research, because honestly, the new tax law is going to take a lot of different things into account, and for people who rent, it's probably a lot more favorable maybe than to folks who own their own homes and have families.
Speaking of owning your own homes, our other question for you is big purchases in 2018. People might be thinking about a house, a new car. What should they be conscious of?
Certainly with a home or a car, you're always looking around and trying to find the best option, but a lot of people don't think to do that for loans. You really should shop for the best loan. You can do that online, locally, and I would also think that a lot of people locally should consider, even if you have all of your banking with a national or local bank, it may be advantageous to consider a local credit union. We have a lot of really quality ones here in North Texas that are very personal loan based.
And people might not think about that first off.
Yeah, some of the credit unions here even will do the car shopping for you. You tell them what you want, and they'll get you the most aggressive price and do all the work for you while you sit back and drink tea.
Plenty of people. That sounds great for that. That's a good car shopping experience. Lastly, I know a lot of folks also think about, I'm going to save money in 2018. I really want to have a nice nest egg. What can people do, the basics, if they're just starting January 1st?
I think there are three things you really want to remember. First, you want to pay yourself first, regardless of what bills you have. Always set aside enough money, because that's the reason you have a job. You want to save for the future, but maybe there's something fun you're looking to buy. The second is really set a budget, and the third is stick to that budget. And so, like all New Year's resolutions, sometimes that's a little more difficult than that. But at the end of the day, what you're really looking to do is save it and forget it. For 401ks, they're saying at age 40 you should have 3 times your annual salary, and Fidelity's now recommending that you have 10 times your annual salary at age 67. So you've got to save aggressively the way interest rates are going now.
And putting it away and not seeing it is one of the best tips.
Yep, save it and forget it. Don't touch it unless it's an absolute emergency.
Okay, great reminder for all of us. Jeff Schnick with the Dallas Business Journal. Thank you for your tips.
Thank you.
We will keep them handy in 2018. Stay with us. We're back after this.